Sister Wixom and I are so grateful for this opportunity to talk for a few minutes about the special concerns which sisters and especially mothers feel about having a more meaningful spiritual experience when they're attending church, and in particular during sacrament meeting. From our own experiences as young mothers and now as grandmothers watching our daughters, we see the struggles and the challenges that young mothers face when they have a whole row full of wiggling and active children sitting beside them. I know from personal experience that sometimes sacrament meeting was more of a wrestling match than it was a spiritual feast. And many Sundays, I felt like I was attending only because I knew I was setting a righteous pattern and because I wanted to partake of the sacrament. Many sisters sit alone while their husbands sit on the stand, or because they're single mothers. Young children have very short attention spans and have a hard time sitting still for a whole hour and 10 minutes. Infants have their own schedules, and they cry at the most inopportune times. Our youth sometimes are distracted or inattentive, and as has been mentioned so often here, electronic devices have added a whole new aspect to the equation of reverence at church. Unfortunately, some people do come to church maybe out of only habit or duty, and it's lost its spiritual significance for them. However, I do believe that most sisters come to church hungering to be fed on Sundays. Young mothers who are in the trenches of daily childcare and housekeeping long for an oasis of peace and renewal when they come to church. Single sisters who work often find themselves in a worldly atmosphere during the week, and they come seeking to be lifted in spirit. Older sisters perhaps come with the desire to have a rich experience at the Lord's table.
May I suggest just 3 things that could motivate a change and improve the Sunday worship experience? Number 1, counsel together, beginning in ward council. Let that discussion of improving the Sunday worship experience permeate into the homes, quorums, and auxiliaries. Encourage families to create their own plan as to how to improve their reverence. Children can learn listening skills at home. Teach the why of the sacrament. Perseverance, firmness, and preparation in the home are essential ingredients for success. Ask children what they can do to show better reverence and respect. Children do have words given unto them many times that confound the wise and the learned. Number 2, be thoughtful and tolerant of children and those adults with children. Now, if you will just imagine with me that you are a child, sitting on a hard seat with your legs stretched out straight, unable to touch the floor, seated next to you are the people you love the most, but they won't talk to you or scarcely look at you. That is a child's perspective of sacrament meeting. We need to be creatively persistent in helping children cope with the challenge of sitting still in church. Quiet activities are helpful. Preparation and teaching in the home is key. And wherever possible, sacrament meeting first contributes to the preparation and spirit for families. Sometimes a speedy exit from sacrament meeting is necessary, but as parents exit, help them to consider how their child is feeling instead of how embarrassed or frustrated they are feeling. When we make leaving the meeting a teaching rather than a reprimanding experience, we will shape behavior more effectively. And we can all be better at assisting those who need help with their children. Encourage members to look around in sacrament meeting and ask who could use their help or encouraging words. Number 3, continually teach the sacredness of the Sabbath day and the sacrament in church and at home. As we teach freely and consistently the importance of the sacrament, our Sunday worship experience will improve.